special at it. Everything I cook, I'm special at it.
What's up, guys? It's Mahat here from Quizine TV, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit special. We're going to be having some Caribbean food as a takeaway. Yo, man. Yo. Joining me on this adventure is none other than the great.
Why are you doing this?
Pasha. What's going on, man? Yo, you know, excited for the Jamaican? No, it's still locked down. We're just easing things up now in the UK, so we can't quite go out in the way that we want. So what we're going to do is we've ordered some food at a local Caribbean place. We're going to grab it and we're going to eat it at home, and we're going to share our experience with you. So hopefully it's gonna slap. I don't know why you've become all camera shy all of a sudden when we're not filming. You think I'm top dog.
Right.
What I want to know from you is, what do you know about Caribbean food? How often have you had Caribbean food? You enjoy it?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a fan of Caribbean.
Would you
I
really
had it once at these sort of pop-up shacks,
Yeah.
somewhere in Walthamstow. That was really nice, but I think it was nicer because it's a bit more homemade, it's a bit more realistic, it's a bit more genuine. Do you know what I mean?
authentic.
I look for something that's genuine within the food that I eat. You know what I mean? I look for authenticity. That's what I'm about. At the end of the day, you are what you eat, and what I eat is authentic.
I just love it. I love the flavours. There's really good flavourful spice with Caribbean. That's, for me, what makes it stand out. We have a lot of raw spice in many different cuisines.
Yeah.
Where it's just heat. It's just heat.
Yeah,
and
spice
else.
for that reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas with Caribbean, I feel like these guys have heat, but it's flavoursome heat. Like nothing beats the flavour of Scotch bonnet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Definitely a lot of culture down there, a lot of influence from there on, you know, some of in the West as well, in modern day.
We've seen guest appearances from other members of the family. We don't actually know much about you. Tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do? You know, who is Nahian Pasha?
Go UCL.
You're not a serious student, are you? I mean, you spent more time out of uni this year than you did in.
Yeah, I mean,
let's cut to the chase.
That's the essence of uni, you know, to enjoy it. But huge fan of football, huge Arsenal fan, huge fan of music. I listen to a lot of music. Lots of the artists from here, you know,
Who's your favourite artist?
It's difficult, man. You can't put me in that one. I like hip hop, R&B. I like grime. I like drill. I just like all sorts, you know. Huge fan of Pop Smoke, R.I.P. by the way, but huge fan of him. So yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. In terms of food, I can really eat anything. I guess you'd say my favourite food is probably chicken and chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you more chicken wing.
Yeah.
Like there's no tomato.
I like me a good steak. I like me a bit of Japanese. I like everything, to be honest. I'm pretty open to. So I don't really judge the food based on its cuisine as such, but more based on what it actually tastes like. I want to help out. Okay. I want to share my opinion.
Appreciate that.
That's what I'm doing. It's fun, you know. I haven't been out. I haven't put on a pair of jeans like I'm wearing now in like the last 3 months.
True.
So
true.
just looking forward to, even though we're not really getting out, but just filming something.
So we're here.
So you always wear your face masks.
Oh, face covering.
Yeah.
I cook with a lot of passion, with a lot of love, and I always keep my noble customers in mind as well. Like I said, we keep it simple, keep it as healthy as possible, and cook with more natural seasoning and artificial seasoning. And 100%, I think we are the best in town. Very straightforward and minimal. We don't try to do too much. We don't try to incorporate too much. Just keep it simple. And the most popular ones, that's what we just concentrate on. Other than that, straightforward. Hands down, we are the best in town.
Yeah, inside. So I can't eat up tonight. Thank you very much.
Look, the brother even gave us homemade ginger beer, cost £4. Gave it to us on the house. What a lovely guy. You basically have a choice of getting rice and peas at this place or just rice with each main. We chose rice and peas in most cases because that's basically what we enjoy. And then a couple of them I got extra side of hard food. Okay, curry go. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, Ackee and Saltfish, baby. Ackee is from the same family of fruits as lychee. Did you know that? Everyone loves a bit of plantain on the side.
Oh. Beautiful. Can we eat?
Let's eat. I'm gonna get all the food, hard food, all in one bite, and I'm just gonna have like a mega bite of all of this. Oh yeah, this looks so good. That is banging. Long grain, fluffy rice, cooked in a nice sauce with kidney beans, which adds that beautiful texture to it. And then you go in for the jerk chicken, skin on, crispy, gorgeous. It's got the right level of spice, so much flavor. It's just oozing in flavor. And then you get the hard stuff, the stuff on the side. It's a bit kind of dry. The texture is a bit kind of, it's almost brittly. And then it kind of mixes it all in together, and you get these weird sensation of loads of different textures in your mouth, but it all complements each other and it all really works.
So we've got the oxtail here now, again with hard food and rice and peas.
This is your first time trying oxtail?
Again, yep, first time trying oxtail. And that is really good. These guys are ticking all the right boxes for me. Meat is very tender, very flavoursome. Got a nice sort of kick to it, and it goes really well with the rice that they gave and the beans. Yep, quite a vast variety of textures there, all in one spoon. And again, I've tried the hard food before, but I can imagine if I was to eat it all together, it would go really nice.
You know, you don't need to imagine it, you can just try it.
Yeah, why not?
This is just something else. It's like curry that we're kind of used to having in a South Asian household, but you mix it in with the Jamaican style rice, and you've got a few carrots in there as well for that extra bit of sweetness. Mmm. Oh my god. That goat is just so tender. It's so tender, so flavoursome. You have it all together and the one bite just explodes in your mouth.
So now we've got the Ackee and Saltfish. Ackee, like you said earlier, is somehow related to the lychee family. And we've got the saltfish here on top, and we've got a bit of rice at the bottom. Same rice and peas. Really good. The peppers that they have and the saltfish, they really come through. You can really taste them. And the Ackee does really well to complement the saltfish. And it's like an explosion of flavours in your mouth. And this is really nice.
Let me just tear that open for you guys. Oh yeah, look at that. You see that? Now, with any good pastry, you know what the test is. You've got to do the pastry to content ratio. And here we can see it's a good ratio. You've got a lot of saltfish in there. Oh wow. It's just packed with so much flavour. You've seen some of our cuisine and quarantine videos where we've brought out the shutki from Bangladesh. It's kind of like a fermented fish, a dry fish. That same pungent flavour that comes from shutki, I'm getting a sense of that in this patty. And I love that flavour. And you can just taste the Scotch bonnet. A little bit of chilli in there. That subtle flavour coming through. Not too spicy, it's got a little bit of a kick to it. The important thing is the flavour that comes from that chilli. That fish just absorbs it, it's all packeted together nicely inside the patty.
Wonderful. Sweet, soft, and it's just, yeah, this is brilliant.
Last thing I'm gonna try. Ladies and gentlemen, the homemade ginger beer. These guys make this specially in their restaurant. Oh my god. The ginger in that is so good. You take a wig of it, it hits you right in the throat, goes down your nose. That is a good sign. That's the true test of a ginger beer. When you've got a good kick from the ginger, you know they've put the right amount of ginger in there. That's the way a ginger beer should be. And you know what's amazing about this? It doesn't taste like any ginger beer you've had, I can guarantee you. Somehow they've mixed the fruit punch element into this. So we've basically got here a mixture of what tastes like a fruit punch, Caribbean fruit punch, you know, like the fruitiest, sweetest, almost syrupy-like drink, and they've mixed that with a traditional ginger beer. Oh my god, this is unreal. This is probably my favourite thing from this place. Definitely the best ginger beer I've had in my life.
Jesus.
Okay guys, so we've just finished munching on our Caribbean cuisine. Basically now we're just going to delve into how we thought it went, how we enjoyed it. So Naif, how do you think it went?
I enjoyed it a lot. It was quite salty, but it wasn't salty to an extent where it was uncomfortable. So I still managed to enjoy the food. All the meat was tender. I think the rice really complemented the meats and stuff.
Overall, in terms of taste,
Yeah.
what would you rate it out of 10?
Overall, in terms of taste, out of 10, I'd probably give it like 7.5.
Pretty high.
Yeah.
A lot of the flavors came through. The texture was good. I think it was everything was cooked pretty well. I agree. There was a heavy amount of salt content. I think partially that's because of what we were having. We were having ackee and saltfish. Like, these things are generally quite salty. So I think that needs to be taken into context. So in terms of the overall experience, the taste plus the pricing, portion, all of these things together, overall, what would you rate this restaurant?
In the 5 to 10 minutes that we were there, I'd say it was definitely a good experience. The way they spoke to us, they were really friendly, they were really nice. In terms of the portions they're pretty big. They did fill us up. It came to about £45. Yeah, so I think that's reasonably priced for the amount of food that they gave us. And the quality of food that was there as well.
I thought the portion size were really generous. There was a lot of food in one container. And obviously we paid £45 and we fed a family of 5. I could have happily just ordered one of those meals with the rice, maybe a side order of plantain, and that would have set me back about £11 or something, which I think is very fair for dinner.
Just having that ginger beer to go with it towards the end as well, and some of the plantain and stuff, it was a sort of like a nice gradient downwards, sort of stuffing myself with the food and then slowly having it settle down with the plantain towards the end, and then the nice drink to finish off. The ginger beer was just phenomenal. That was genuinely the best ginger beer I've had in my life. And it just had such a nice Caribbean, exotic, fruity, punchy, gingery taste to it. It was really good. I thought that was good. Great experience. First time trying Oxtail. Yeah,
I loved Oxtail, by the way.
That was bang. I really enjoyed it, especially because it was COVID as well. It gave the chance for us to go out and try something different than the food which we have at home. So yeah, overall I say it was definitely a banging experience.
So you're going to be coming back and doing some more cuisine videos with us then?
Well, I'll have to check the schedule.
You have to check the schedule. Our big man got a medical degree to do, which he just hasn't been doing because COVID means he's not got any exams, so he's literally at home scratching his arse all day, but somehow he's too busy to do Quizine. Snake.
Catch you in the next one.
Catch you in the next one. Peace.